My child, I am here with you, even on the darkest days, even when your heart is overwhelmed with pain and you feel alone. I know that there are times when darkness seems to envelop everything, when hope seems like a thread so thin that it almost disappears. I see your tears, I hear your sighs, and I know the weight you carry. Psalm 88 speaks of a cry that comes from the depths. It is a cry that seems to find no answer, a cry of someone who feels abandoned. But I want you to know that, even though you feel this loneliness, I am with you. Even when it seems that your voice is not heard, I listen to every word, every thought, every beat of your heart. Nothing goes unnoticed by me, and your pain is mine too. I understand your anguish. I know that sometimes you feel that your suffering separates you from everything and everyone, that you are misunderstood, forgotten. But I want to remind you of something. You are never beyond the reach of my love. No matter how deep your pain, my presence reaches down to the deepest abyss to reach you. My son or daughter, there are times when darkness seems to persist. Psalm 88 reflects this reality, and I want you to know that I do not despise your struggle. I do not minimize your suffering, nor rush your healing process. I am with you in every moment, supporting you even when you do not realize it. Pain may make you feel that your soul is far from me, but I never abandon you. I am the one who remains faithful, even when all seems lost. I want you to remember that my light shines even in the darkest shadows, and my love is stronger than any darkness. I know that sometimes your cry seems unanswered, but I work on your behalf. Even in silence, there are mysteries and suffering that you may not understand now, but I assure you, nothing is in vain. Even the tears you shed in secret are kept by me, and there is a purpose that will be revealed in due time. My child, I want you to come to me as you are, with your pain, your confusion, your questions. I don't need perfect words, just your honesty. I am here to listen to you, to comfort you, and to remind you that you are never alone. My grace is sufficient for you. It sustains you, even on days when you see no way out. I give you strength when you have no energy left, and I carry you when your steps falter. Allow me to be your refuge, even in the midst of the storm. Even if you feel surrounded by darkness, I want you to know that there is a dawn that will come. My promise is of restoration, of renewal, of full life. Even if you cannot see it now, I am working in your heart, preparing you for a time of joy that will overcome your pain. Trust me, my child. I do not ask you to ignore your sadness, but to trust in my love even as you walk through this valley. I am your light, your strength, your sustenance. And even when everything around you seems to be falling apart, I am your unshakable rock. Allow me to wrap my arms around you, rest in my presence, and remember that you are not defined by your pain, but by my love for you. I chose you, I redeemed you, and I sustain you. My faithfulness never fails, and my love for you is eternal. Walk with me, my child. Even when you don't understand the way, I am the God who turns weeping into song, darkness into light, and despair into hope. I love you and I am with you, today and forever. Filio, a. Mesmo cuando tua alma senteo peso de dor y solideo paris esmagadora, quero que es lember. Minha presenca nunca te dixa, o Salmo 88 expressa as angustias mais profundas, os clamores dum coração que paris neo encontrar respostas. Mas mesmo em meio a essa aparente ausência, estu eu Toledo. E eu sou Deus que permaneces, o amigo que nunca abandona. Quero que saiba que entendo tua dor mais do que imaginas, sei que ser rejeitado, sentir a frigia do abandono, enfrentar momentos de profunda tristeza. Mas quero que sintas te coração que neo estaço. Em meio a escuridão que parece invencível, minha luz brilha por ti, ainda que por ora neo a perspa. Filho, a. To clamor é importante para mim, cada palavra tua, mesmo as pronunciadas em sussurros ou lágrimas, alcança meu coração. E eu sou aquele que of combatem que guarda cada emoco tua e que se importa com cada detalhe de tua vida. Mesmo quando o silencio parece única resposta, estu trabalhando a tu favor, cuidando de ti com amor infinito. A tua caminhada pelo vale de sombras neo é castigo, mas uma oportunidade para descobrir minha força sustentando-te, Quero que aprendas a confiar en mim mesmo quando tudo ao te redor parece desmoronar. Eu sou tua ancora, tua rocha firme, tua segurança. Minha fidelidade nunca fala, e meu amor não conhece limites. Quando sentires que tua alma está esgotada, entrega-me te peso, eu sou aquele que carrega tes fardos, que oferece descanso para tua mente e te coração. Minha paz é diferente da paz que o mundo oferece. Ela não depende das circunstâncias, mas da certeza de que eu estou contigo. Mesmo em meio às noites mais escuras, há uma promessa que nunca se apaga. Minha presença fiel não promete que tua jornada seria isenta de dificuldades, mas assegurirei que jamais caminharia sozinho. Estou contigo em cada passo, fortalecendo-te e renovando-te e sustentando-te. Filho, tu adorneo sinal de que te esqueci. Mas lembrete de que só te sustento em todas as circunstâncias, neo halagrima que diremos que eu neo veja, nem sofrimento que neo me import. Eu te conhico por inteiro, e mesmo assim te amo incondicionalmente. Quando as tempestades se acalmarem, verás que minha mal estive contigo o tempo todo, o Salmo 88 fala de profundidade de angustia humana. Mas também nos convida a confiar em Deus que nunca abandona. Quero que confies no meu amor, mesmo quando não compreendes o que está acontecendo. Ha esperança, meu filho. Eu sou o Deus que restaurante, que transforma tristeza em alegria, pranto em dança, e noites escuras em manhãs brilhantes. Permanece em mim, mesmo quando tudo em ti deseja desistir. Eu sou tu refugio, tu socorro, tu salvador. Lembra-te de que minha luz é mais forte que qualquer treva, ainda que perica que está sozinho. Eu te envolvo com meu amor. Minha promessa é de que o amanhã servirá, e com ele, renoveco e alegria. Neo desistes, pois estou contigo o fim dos tempos. Eu te amo e sempre te amarei. My child, I am with you. Even when everything around you seems dark, your tears are seen. Your pain is felt, and your heart is precious to me. Every sigh of yours, even the heaviest ones, reach my ear, for I am the God who never leaves you, even in the deepest valleys. Psalm 88 reflects the human soul as it goes through the most severe storms. It is the cry of those who feel forgotten, isolated, and crushed by circumstances. But, at the same time, it is the cry of those who know that I am the only answer, even when they do not understand my silence. Do not be afraid to expose your pain before me. I am the God who created you, who knows you completely, who understands every thought and feeling you carry. There is no shame in crying out, in questioning. I want you to come to me with everything you are, with your deepest truth, for this is how I set you free. I know your endless nights, your moments of loneliness and despair. I see when you feel surrounded by shadows, without the strength to go on. But, my child, what I want you to know is that you are never truly alone. My presence is with you, even when you do not perceive it. Trust in my faithfulness, for it never wavers. My covenant with you is eternal. When everything seems to fall apart, remember that I am the solid rock on which you can rest. My word is true, and my love is constant. Allow me to be your strength when you feel weak. Do not expect to carry the weight alone, for I am here to share it with you. My grace is sufficient to sustain you, even in the moments when you feel like you can no longer go on. Do not fear the future, for it is in my hands. Even if everything seems uncertain now, I am preparing something beautiful for you. My goodness does not fail, and my light will shine upon you again. Just trust and stay close to me. My child, your cries are not in vain. I hear them, I welcome them, and I transform them. Even though the process is painful, it is never without purpose. I am molding you, refining you, and bringing you closer to my heart. The pain you feel today will not be forever. There is a hope that goes beyond this life. A place where there will be no more crying, no more suffering, no more loneliness. That is where I am leading you, with patience and love. Remember that I am the God of redemption. I am the one who brings light to darkness, life where there is death, and joy where there is sadness. Even when you feel lost, I know exactly where you are. and I know the way to rescue you. Do not give up, because I will never give up on you. My hand is outstretched, my heart is open, and my promise is faithful. Walk with me, even when the path seems difficult, for I am your safety and your eternal refuge. Child, you will find rest in me. Let your heart rest in my peace, and your mind be renewed by my love. I am the God who sustains you, who guides you, and who loves you without measure. I am with you, today and forever. Asterisk, asterisk, my son or daughter. In the depths of your pain, I want you to know. I am here, asterisk, asterisk. There is no abyss so deep that my presence cannot reach, nor suffering so intense that my love cannot console. I see your heart, I know your anguish, and I welcome every tear you shed. Psalm 88 is a reflection of the human soul when faced with despair. It is a prayer that echoes through the darkest nights, but it also reveals something precious. Even in the darkness, there is a cry addressed to me. This shows that, deep down, you know that I am your only hope, your eternal refuge. When you feel that life has lost its shine and the weight of loneliness suffocates you, remember, I will never abandon you. I am the light that remains even when everything around you seems shrouded in darkness. Even if you cannot feel my presence, I am by your side, holding you with my faithful hand. Trust in me. Even when all seems lost, I do not ask you to deny your pain or hide your tears. On the contrary, I want you to come to me with an open heart, with your sincerity, with your vulnerability. For I am the God who transforms suffering into strength, sadness into hope. My son or daughter, in your moments of greatest fragility, I sustain you the most, just as the psalmist poured out his heart before me. I want you to do the same. Your words, even when filled with pain, are precious to me. They show your trust, even when your faith seems fragile. There is something I hope you never forget. Your life is precious to me every day, every breath, every battle you face. Even when the contrary winds seem to knock you down, I am holding you with my unwavering love. I did not create you to abandon you. I made you to live in communion with me. I understand your pain, for I have also experienced abandonment and suffering on the cross. I carried the weight of sin and separation so that today you could find in me the way, the truth, and the life. Therefore, when you cry out in despair, I understand and welcome your prayer. My child, darkness will not have the last word. Even though the valley may seem long and endless now, one day you will see the light shine again. My promise is of redemption, restoration, and a future full of peace. Do not give up, for I am working on your behalf, even when everything seems silent. Trust in my faithfulness, for it never fails. Each day that passes, even the most difficult ones, is an opportunity to experience my care. I want you to hold on to the truth that my love is greater than any pain you may face. My child, I am your eternal shelter when the world seems to reject you. Remember that you will always be welcome in my arms. When answers seem far away, I am the certainty that never fails you. When the night is long, I am the approaching dawn. Cry out to me. Even when words do not come, I understand what is in your heart before you even express it. I am the God who hears, who sees, who acts. My presence is your security, and my love is your comfort. Remember, today's pain will be transformed into eternal joy. You are not alone, and you never will be. I am the God who sustains you, who guides you, and who loves you with a love that will never fail. I am with you, always.